Since I haven't been around for a good minute, I might as well give you guys another deck profile. And honestly, this one has been one I've been working on for a few days. I've been testing it quite consistently, which is why you haven't seen me upload in a little bit. But yeah, here's the deck profile being Kaiju Kozmo. And since the channel name is up anyway, it kind of makes introducing my own channel here redundant, but I will do it anyway. This is Full Stuffing Incorporated, and now you know who I am. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this list. Starting with the Kaiju, we have Jitsukiru, the Star Destroying Kaiju, just because, he's the bigger beater in this deck. And I ran some more Kaiju engine than I used to in this kind of build, just because Slumber went to 1. But, having bigger beaters is always nice. And considering the deck can always run it, there's really no problem in it. Next up, we have 3 Radian, the multi-dimensional Kaiju. Just because it's your Sacred Sword 7-star target, you're a lore target, and if you crash a Forerunner into it, most of your plays happen. So yeah, that's always nice. Then there's 2 Kamongus, the Sticky String Kaiju, because it's another level 7, and also, it's less expected than Gamma Seal, really, so why the heck not? And now with the actual Kozmo monsters, not Kaiju, I'm sorry, that'd be 1 Kozmo Dark Eclipser, just because, he's your Paleozoic win condition pretty much. And also another 3,000 untargetable beater, and that's always nice. And there's 1 Kozmo Dart Destroyer, which this thing was at 3, but I wish it wasn't either. Could be seeing this deck everywhere again. But Dart Destroyer is your OTK enabler. He's the most versatile card in the deck. Then there's 2 Forerunner, just because Forerunner's awesome, and he's your main way of getting Radiant off the board. I was considering running this thing at 3, but 2 was enough, so yeah, there's that. And then there's 2 Kozmo Slip Rider, just because Slip Rider's awesome, and I was running it at 2, just because I needed another Delta Shuttle. I wanted to keep this deck at 2. At 40, but still, this card's pretty nice. So, yeah, I think it's sad to stay at 40, and Delta Shuttle's kind of doing the job better at 1 than Slip Rider was doing at 3. Dear God, I'm tired. But, yeah, then next up is Cosmo Dark Lady, just because Dark Lady's awesome. Being a pilot, being a Divine Wrath on legs, this thing is amazing. I tried it 2, but I dropped it to 1 as soon as I add the Kaiju engine, because I almost never make 2 Dark Lady in 1 duel, so, yeah. And the reason why I put it at 1 also is 1 Delta Shuttle, just so I can send it away immediately for Sword Troopers to bring back, so, there's that. Then there's 1 Cosmo Wicked Witch, just because Wicked Witch is great. Against Sleeper, it's always nice. Against any deck that really destroys a lot is always nice. Like, you can stall against True Draco pretty well with this card, too. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, it's good to know for this deck. So, yeah, that's for Wicked Witch here. And there's 2 Cosmo Farm Girl, because why the heck not? I'm running the Fire King engine in here. So, yeah, this thing at 2 is always nice. And it enables the TKs pretty easy. Then there are 2 Cosmos Sword Troopers. Just because Sword Troopers is great. Being able to bring back a pilot, enabling Xyz, maybe even Link play if you wanted to. This card is pretty sick, and it's gotten quite a bit more play lately, so yeah, might as well. Then there's 1 Cosmos Strawman, which I run at 1 right here. It is because we have quite a bit of ways to start this thing out if we wanted to, but it's not the most important thing now, we think about it. Just because, if we just get our Kaiju plays going, we could possibly just get Strawman just for recovery play, really. And we have 2 Cosmo Tin Can, just because this deck wants to go second, but if it goes first, I might as well have something. So, 2 Tin Can is always nice, just because, it thins down your deck, it sets up your grave, Recall the Haunted, back to the front, a waste of Dragon Souls, whatever you may be running. So, yeah, there's that. Now, for the spell, 3 Allure Darkness, we have even more dark targets in this deck. The 3 Allure is key. Then the next spell, which I teched in, Instant Fusion, just because I have Panda Dragon and Invoke Raijin. Raijin being a Book of Moon on legs, which is always nice. That's level 5 for your plays, in case you need to clear more boards. And Panda Dragon to make Infinity easy. Then here's Raigeki, just because it's Raigeki. Sacred Sword 7 stars, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 targets, ironically, to use Sacred Sword 7 stars in. You could try 2, but I just do 1, just for consistency's sake, in case I draw into another one. Then there's one Dark Hole because it's another field wipe. Reasoning because I have a ton of different levels in this deck, so why not get a free special summon occasionally? Then here's Terraforming for Kozmo Town. And here's Interrupt the Kaiju Slumber because you're board wipe for Kaiju, and you wouldn't run the Kaiju engine otherwise, so yeah. Then there's Emergency Teleport because it gets your psychics from your deck, which is always nice, and enables it to case much easier and gets Tinkan easier if you're going first, so. Yeah, there's that. Then there's 3 Cosmos Talents, still one of the most ridiculous field spells to date. Now on to the Traps, which is just 2 Cosmojo and 2 All the Haunted. Just because Cosmojo is always nice. I mean, with Cosmojo, you get to banish stuff, which is always nice. It doesn't target. So you could just, I don't know, banish a sleeper. So, yeah, there's always that. And All the Haunted, obviously, for Tinkan setup. So, yeah, it's always nice. Now onto the Astro deck, which we have 1 Invoked Raijin, just because Raijin is amazing. It sets up your plays. Well, it says, well, if you use Instant Fusion to get this thing out, which is the only way you can get it out in this deck, you can flip down a threat or even bait them out, which is always nice. I know it's kind of filling the role of Cosmo Good Witch, but it's just there for being the level 5 of the deck, and it's good bait. So yeah, that's always nice. Then we have 1 Panzer Dragon, just because he's your white machine for the deck for either Pleiades or Cyber Dragon Infinity. Then we have Gaia Dragon, because it's one of your stronger monsters. Cyber Dragon Nova and Infinity, just because, you know, they're always nice. And not to mention you bring one of them back from the graveyard, you also get their full abilities. So yeah, there's always that. Then there's Constellar Pleiades, because each Pleiades is freaking awesome. Then Volcasaurus being the biggest reason you want Gaia Dragon, and also the main reason why you want Raijin, just so you can get rid of stronger boards. So yeah, the setup's always nice. Then Artifact Durandal, just because if you have back where you want to get rid of, or you want a mulligan on top of Cosmo Town, then you should be fine. Then we have rank 3s in here, like Break Sword, which has excellent synergy with the deck. Gramples, because Gramples is awesome. We have Leviair, because it brings back pilots. And lastly for the Excedia Sky Cavalry Centauria, for real, no reason at all. I mean, if we put this thing in, you probably just put this thing for a second Strawman if you wanted to. But it's just for the sake of it. And you should probably replace this with, what's his face? Ghost Trick Alucard. Just because I completely forgot to take this thing out. So, yeah. The last card in here is going to be Decode Talker, just because he's your Link monster. And also, Star Troopers can set it up pretty well with Strawman. So, yeah, and in the side deck, those are just extra options you can run, being Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogre, Ghost Reaper, Max C, Hive Desires, Deck Devastation Virus, Back to the Front, Anti-Spell Fragrance, and Never-Ending Nightmare. Those are just suggestions. They don't have to actually be on the side. I hope you weren't. But hey, those can be recent ones you can use for the retirements you may be going to. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys like it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Fight for Army, and together we will beat the meta. Talk to you guys next time. Hopefully you'll enjoy my next video, but until then, take care of yourselves.